So fouls are up this season, maybe dramatically. Early trackers suggest the league is calling more fouls and free throws than in decades, and if this pace continues, we might be looking at one of the most foul-heavy years in NBA history. Yeah, I've seen a lot of replays. I will admit I haven't watched basketball as closely because NFL's been on, and that's been the priority sport. I think when I get a chance
Oh
to
yeah.
watch a sport, I'll watch NFL highlights before NBA. But the few I do see, there's just a lot more fouls, and also say there's just a lot more flopping. I don't know if you saw, I don't know if I sent it to you or if I just liked it, but Jaylen Brown mentioned it in a comment. And I don't know
Oh
if it
yeah, I
was
saw that.
AI. You saw it? Okay, so it could be real, but
Mhm.
him sort of saying, the way to get paid in this league is by flopping. Flopping is the way to go, and that is what's happening right now. And like I say, it's just making basketball unwatchable and just unentertaining, and it's sort of why we were sort of going to talk about the NBA today. Is just NBA is becoming unwatchable because some of these players, some of these teams, and some of the games, I think one big culprit of this isn't just one person on this team, it's the entire team. Uh, OKC Thunder. I think this is one team that does it
Mhm.
all the time. Shea is a great talent. If he was a Clipper, I probably wouldn't be saying this. We would have never traded him and he was doing this for the Clippers, but he is one of the biggest floppers. He barely gets touched. He is the new James Harden. When Harden was doing his little roundabout, getting the hand sucked and always getting those shots called or those fouls called. But that entire team, I think, does it, and they also do it on the other end of fouling and not even getting fouls called. I think I mentioned it to you. Dort is the new Draymond Green 2.0. But at times, honestly, some of the stuff Dort does, I think, is even worse than what Draymond did. And Draymond's been really bad many seasons. So, it's one of the teams. It's just frustrating to see. Um, we saw some highlights. I think it was this past week with Golden State, right, where Steph Curry got angry. Steve Kerr was pissed off with a foul that was
Yep.
called for Shea, which I don't even think anybody touched him from the looks of it.
Yeah, the breeze of a defender's arm is all that
Yeah.
was really touching Shea on that particular play. It's been downright outrageous. And I think the most common word I use when we talk about this, John, is it's unwatchable.
Mhm.
Like I'm actually because I think it might be good content for the pod. I've really considered emailing the NBA and just telling them to watch like certain clips. And it's like, you tell me, like, is that watchable? Because that play in particular, yeah, I enjoy the Warriors wearing a Spurs retro hat,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just like that, like the vibes. But just really anybody who